Thank you very much. Muntikan ko nang makalimutan, no? Ayan, so got it. All right. So muntikan ko nang makalimutan ng magpa-record. Okay? So anyway, again, as early as now, congratulations for attending this training. No? Very exciting po itong training natin because ganda ng topic ulit, no? So far, everything has been meaningful. Okay, again, ano ba ang topic natin ngayon? We're reading from the book. From Upper Antipolo pala. Hindi pala LA, UA pala. So right now, we're reading from the book Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. And right now, we're on chapter 8 na. Sige. Hindi naman. Sakto yung angulo natin, ano? Okay, so ang saya nila dun sa baba, no? May mga bisita po tayo dito ngayon sa bahay. They're downstairs. Ako po ay nandito sa opisina. So, Coach Hannah, Coach JM, no? Ate Leslie, Zaina is downstairs. So, grabe, no? Kakatapos lang namin mag-dinner. So, hulaan niyo po kung anong dinner namin. Ayan, oh. Oh, ha? Ayan sila, oh. Nakita niyo ba? Ayan. So, habang sila ay nagdi-dinner sa baba, sila po ay nakikinig ng ating training. Alright? So, again, hulaan niyo po, ano kaya ang aming inulam? Galing po ng Cardona. Galing pa po ng Cardona ang aming inulam, no? Napakasarap. So, medyo nakalimutan ko kung ano yung training ko ngayon. So, sobrang sarap po ng kinain namin. Nakalimutan ko na yung topic ko today. Kasalanan po ni Ate Leslie, no? At ang kanyang luto from Isabel's Cafe, Cardona Rizal. Yan, may konting plugging pa, no? So anyway, napakasarap po doon. Yes! Tumpak! May Gcash ka sa akin. Joke lang. No, Enrique, kare-kare, tama na. Sobrang sarap na. Kare-kare at ano pa ba? Hulaan mo, ano pang kasama ng kare-kare? Dali. Yung ating yung ating mga paborito. Bukod sa kare-kare, merong, of course, kasama ang bagoong. Bukod sa kare-kare at bagoong, yung mga nakapunta na po, yung mga special na lagi nating ino-order. Adobong pork, garlic beefy mash. Kayo ba'y nakapunta na doon? Pumunta kaya kayo doon para malaman ninyo, no? Siyempre, paborito natin na chicharong bulaklak. Grabe. And the fried chicken, special fried chicken, no? Sobrang walang sinabi si Max. Max fried chicken. Buti na lang may Ganoderma King tama at merong CoreQ10 krill oil para sa puso. We get to enjoy, no? Konti lang naman kinain natin. Konti lang. Alright, anyway, no? Punta na po tayo sa training natin. It's 8:26. This will be very short like all the other sessions that we had. No? Siguro mga 1 hour tapos na tayo. And again, congratulations as early as now because we are on chapter 8 of the book Think and Grow Rich. Mag-isip, mag-aral para matuto ng matuto, mag-isip ng tama, mag-aral para matuto, para yumaman. Sino po gusto yumaman? Type me in the chat box. Let's go. Sino gusto yumaman? Type me in the chat box. All right. So, yun po ang topic natin ngayon. Paano yumaman? No? A book by Napoleon Hill. Nag-interview siya ng 25,000 individuals in a span of so many years and hundreds of rich people, wealthy people. So nalaman niya, no, yung mga principles they apply in their life, in their business. Kaya sobrang yaman ng mga tao na to. No, among them were si Andrew Carnegie, no? Pwede niyo pong i-google yung mga pangalan na yan, no? And many more, okay? So, ito po, napakaganda kasi again, binigyan na naman tayo napakagandang chapter. And the topic of this chapter, chapter 8, is, let me share my screen without further ado. The topic of this chapter, or the title of this chapter, is decision. Malinaw po bang screen ko? Yes? Can you give me a thumbs up? Thumbs up. Coach Sheila, pa-thumbs up naman ako. Malinaw yung aking screen. All right. Yan. Thank you, Coach Sheila, for having your camera on. Kaya kahit isang mabilis na ganun lang. Yun. Yeah, love. Yan. Okay. So, chapter 8, the title is Decision, the Mastery of Procrastination. It's the 6th step to riches. Whoa. Ayos, ano? The mastery of procrastination. Ano po ba yung procrastination? Uso po sa Pilipinas yan. May tawag po tayo dyan. Ano yung tawag natin dyan? Mañana, habit, tsaka na. No? Pagpabukas na natin. Later na. Tinatamad pa ako. Yes, delaying. Mga delaying tactics. No? So, mahilig ang mga Pinoy dyan. Guilty. Mumpis pa lang tayo. Nasa title pa lang tayo, Enrique. Ano ba? But thank you, no? Thank you for being vulnerable, no? And being accountable to us. Okay? So, ang ganda. Sobrang ganda. And I hope you have your books with you. Mas prefer ko hawak niyo yung mga libro niyo kasi hindi ko nilagay lahat sa slides. It's too plenty, no? So, maganda. Basahin din natin together. No? It's a book session, by the way, or anyway. So, maganda gawin ng ganun, ano? Sige. Next slide tayo. Sabi sa libro, accurate analysis of over 25,000 men and women who had experienced failure disclosed the fact that lack of decision was near the head of the list of the 30 major causes of failure. This is no mere statement or of a theory. It is a fact. Fact na po siya. Reality na po. Katotohanan na siya, no? Na accurate pa. When you say accurate, talagang, ano ba sa Tagalog ang accurate? Sige nga, tulungan nyo nga ako. Kasi nile-layman's term natin ng lahat ng bagay dito para mas maintindihan po ng lahat, no? Ano bang ibig sabihin na accurate? Swak na swak, sakto, tama. Parang sinukat. Sinukat talaga. Okay? So, inanalyze po from 25,000, ha? Okay? Na naka-experience ng failure, no? In an area, in terms of money especially, of their finances, ang nagsabi, dinisclose, ibig sabihin, sinabi nila sa isang interview or isang survey na lack of decision nasa top, no? Near the top ng 30 major causes of failure sa buhay, lalo na po sa pera. Okay? So hindi na po siya theory, it is a fact. Lack of decision, yung hindi makapag-decide agad, no, to act on something. Okay? And procrastination is the opposite of decision. Ngayon ko lang po natutunan yan, no? Or dito ko lang sa libro na to natutunan. Yun pala ang opposite ng mañana habit or yung tsakana, no? Decision. Pag nag-decision ka, no? So it is a common enemy that practically everybody must conquer. Kasama ako, kasama ka, tayo lahat, no? It's a common enemy. Kalaban po yan ng success natin, especially financially, no? Not just financially, no? Kalaban po yan ng health natin. Mag-exercise ako today. Ay, hindi, sige, bukas na ulit. Yeah, next Monday na. Laging Monday, no? Pagdating ng Monday, hindi naman natutuloy. So, yun po ang kalabanan karamihan, no? In many areas of our life, especially in money. Okay? Procrastination. Now, analysis naman of several hundred people who accumulated fortunes, as in yumaman, well beyond the $1 million mark. So ang $1 million po is 56, 57 million pesos. So yung several hundred, no, ilang daang tao na in-interview, no, na kinuhanan ng survey ni Napoleon Hill na kumita ng 50 million pesos pataas, ang nagsabi naman, no, ng katotohanan ng fact na ito, that every one of them had a habit of reaching decisions promptly. Mabilis po sila magdesisyon. And of changing these decisions, and po hindi END, no? AND po yan, of changing these decisions slowly. Pag may pinagdesisyonan po sila, mabilis, pero matagal po nilang babaguhin yung desisyon na yun. Bihira mo silang masisway na ibahin yung desisyon nila. Mas maintindihan po natin yung bagay na yan, yung ugali na yan, no, ng mga successful na tao, maintindihan po natin yan as we reach the end of this session. No, mapapansin niyo na po yan sa mga successful na tao. When they decide on something, ay bay walang atrasan, dire-diretso yan. Bihira mo na silang masisway na tumalikod, kumaliwa, kumanan, at maintindihan niyo kung bakit. No? Very slow, naiibahin nila yung napagdesisyonan na nila. Pero napakabilis nilang desisyonan kung ano yun. Yan. Maintindihan niyo mamaya. Okay? So people who fail to accumulate money without exception, no? Wala pong makakaligtas, have the habit of reaching decisions, if at all, nakapag-decide, very slowly, ang tagal. No? And of changing these decisions quickly and often, yung, alam mo yung madaling masway, kaliwa, sige, kaliwa na lang. May magandang ibang company. Doon tayo, sige, doon na tayo. May company, maganda daw, sige, doon na tayo. Alam mo yon? So natatag patuloy na junkie, na alam mo yon, madali kasi ma-influencehan kung saan-saan tuloy napupunta. Naintindihan natin? Yan, sabi sa inyo maganda tong topic na to eh. Okay? So ito yung mga nagfe-fail, no, to accumulate money. No? Sino ba dito gusto mag-accumulate ng pera? Siyempre lahat tayo, di ba? Pero people who fail to do that, no exception, ang habit po nila is mabagal sila mag-desisyon. Tapos pag nakapag-desisyon naman sila, di ba ang tagal? Magjo-join ako. Kailan? Pag-iisipan ko muna. Or sabihin ko sa asawa ko. Or kausapin ko yung tita ko. Ang tagal eh. Walang sariling desisyon. So ang tagal. Tapos pag napag-desisyon na, may masabi lang ang iba, naiiba agad yung desisyon. So ang tagal na nilang nagdesisyon, ang bilis pa nilang baguhin yung desisyon na yun. Madalas pa nilang baguhin. Kaya wala pong natatapos. Intindihan, no? Sige. So the majority of people who fail accumulate money sufficient for their needs are generally easily influenced by the opinions of others. Tama o tama? No? Majority po, sabi sa libro, you can turn to page, yan, page 158. Nakalagay po yan. Hindi po yan sinabi ni Coach Mike. Sinabi po yan sa libro. No? That the majority of people who fail to accumulate money sufficient for their needs, yung sapat, no? At least sapat man lang sa kanilang pangangailangan, generally, karamihan, ay na-influensya ng madali ng mga opinion ng iba. Yun lang. No? They permit, ano yung ibig sabihin ng they permit? Pinapayagan po nila, no? Ng ang mga newspaper, ng mga gossiping neighbors, mga ano ang tawag dito sa Pilipinas ng gossiping neighbors. Sige nga, alam na may term tayo diyan, di ba? Mga mari. Mga marites, no? Okay. So they permit, no, the newspaper kasi yung naglimbag nito, wala pa pong internet nung time niya eh. Kaya newspaper, bihira pa ang TV nung time na yon. So, ibig sabihin, uso na pala yung marites dati pa, no? Okay? So, they allow the media, no, chismis, at opinion ng ibang tao na mag-isip para sa kanila. Sana po, hindi kayo yun. Kung kayo man yun, that's why we have this training right now so that you would be aware, no? Na ay okay, ganyan ako. Parang yung ginawa ni Enrique kanina, guilty, no? So nakakatuwa kasi there are many things that we're not aware, hindi natin alam pala, hindi natin napapansin na ay ganun pala ako. So ngayon, dahil nakita ninyo na hindi pala siya okay, you have now the choice, you now have the power to choose and decide for yourself na baguhin siya. Yun po ang gift ng awareness. Dahil alam mo na, pwede ka nang mamili ano mang gagawin mo, no? So, opinions are the cheapest commodities on earth. Pinakawalang kwentang commodity. Ano ba yung commodity? Kape, kopra, sukal, yan. No? Baga, walang bilang yung opinions. They're the cheapest commodities on earth. Okay? If you are influenced by the opinions of others, you will have no desire of your own. Ang linaw, ano? Clarity. Pag ikaw daw po ay madaling impluwensyahan ng opinion ng ibang tao, ng opinion ng iba, then wala kang sariling kagustuhan talaga sa buhay mo. Madali kang dito tayo, sige tara, dito tayo, sige tara. Ikaw, natanong mo na ba ang sarili mo, saan mo ba talaga gustong pumunta? Yan, no? So sabi dito, connected to all the other chapters, kaya dapat po inaaral natin, no? Si Karen, no? Keep Kalad Karen. Tama, si Karen, Kalad Karen, sabi ni Coach Sheila. Tama no? So, sabi dito, and again, it's very essential and vital, importante po, na nababasa niyo po yung iba pang chapters na nauna. Okay, bakit? Kasi po, connected po itong kasunod na mga kataga sa mga naunang chapter. Sabi dito, keep your own counsel when you begin to put into practice the principles described here and following them, okay, take no one into your confidence except the members of your mastermind group. And be very sure in your selection of this group that you choose only those who will be in complete sympathy and harmony with your purpose. Napakaganda. Napakaganda. Sabi ko nga sa inyo, pag tagpi-tagpiin nyo lahat, no, pag connect-connect nyo lahat ng mga natututunan natin, iyayaman ka nga naman talaga. Okay? So Tagalogin po natin ha. Dapat may sarili kang counsel, no? Lalo na kapag pinractice mo na yung mga principles na dinidescribe po dito at susundan natin siya. Huwag mong bigyan ng kumpiyansa ang ibang tao na wag mong yung opinion nila. Don't take take no one into your confidence. Ibig sabihin, wag mong intindihin yung opinion ng iba except opinion at feedback ng mastermind group mo. Sino yung mastermind group mo ulit? Inaral po natin yan, ano? These are the people who want the same thing, no? Yung direction na gusto mo, no? Sa negosyo natin, your core leaders, yung talagang back to back mo, patay kung patay, sama sa iyo kahit saan, yan yung mga core leaders mo, no? Yung opinion lang nila ang nagmamatter. Kasi parehas kayo ng gusto, or kung ikaw ay traditional businessman, yung mga hinire mo na experts, no? Yung hinire mo na experts and mga staff mo, no, na talagang lalo na binabayaran mo ng malaki, not just with money, no, not just monetarily, but with time and effort, no? Itong mga tao na to, yung opinion at not opinion, yung feedback nila, yun lang ang nagmamatter. Those who sympathize and harmonize with your purpose. Sana po malinaw, no? Kasi yan. Basahin natin, no? Ay, ulit-ulit. Basahin natin yan. Sa page 158 pa din yan. Okay. So nakakatuwa dito. I wanna read a few more statements in this book. Okay? So after that, yan. Nakalagay dito, close friends and relatives. Stop share ko muna. Okay? So nakalagay dito, basahin ko ha. Close friends and relatives, while not meaning to do so, often handicap one through opinions and sometimes through ridicule, which is meant to be humorous. In Tagalog po, yung mga malalapit na kaibigan at kamag-anak, hindi naman sinasadya, o hindi naman nila naging intention, no? Sabi nga, while not meaning to do so, often, kadalasan, handicap one through or pinipilayan ka po through their opinions. And sometimes through ridicule, pang-aasar, na which is meant to be humorous. Kumbaga, pampatawa lang, no? Pang-aasar lang talaga, gusto lang magpatawa, pero hindi natin po napapansin. It cripples us, it handicaps us. Pinipilayan tayo. It disables us, no? From what we want to do. Napipigilan tayong gawin yung gusto natin, yung purpose natin, napipigilan tayong i-push through. Nakaka-relate po? No? Sino nakaka-relate? Sinong nakakaintindi nung sinasabi ko? Close friends and relatives, while not meaning to do so, often handicap one through opinions and sometimes, page 159 po ito, and sometimes through ridicule, which is meant to be humorous. No? Kung sino pa yung malalapit mong kaibigan at kamag-anak, hindi man nila sadya, sila po yung pumipilay sa atin through their opinions. No? At pang-aasar. So thousands of men and women carry inferiority complexes with them all through life because some well-meaning but ignorant person destroy their confidence through opinion or ridicule. Sobrang totoo po ito. Sobrang totoo. No? Libo-libo daw pong lalaki, babae, may inferiority complex na po sa katawan. No? Buong buhay po nilang bitbit yun. Dahil lang sa isang inosenteng pang-aasar at opinion ng ibang tao sa kanila na talagang winasak yung kumpiyansa nila sa sarili nila. No? So, I hope, my prayer is through this session right now that you're being aware of it, you can choose to go through a healing process. No? Na opinion lang ng iba yun. Hindi talaga ikaw yun. It's not who you are. Their opinion is not who you are. Right? Sabi dito, you have a brain and mind of your own. Use it and reach your own decisions. You can decide right now to be a different person. Nakala mo yun ka na, no? Winasak yung kumpiyansa mo sa sarili mo, self-esteem mo. Opinion lang nila yun. It doesn't really matter. What matters is what you think of yourself. You have a brain and a mind of your own. Use it and reach your own decisions. If you need facts or information from other people to enable you to reach decisions, as you probably will in many instances, acquire these facts or secure the information you need quietly without disclosing your purpose. Kung may kailangan kang impormasyon or detalye bago ka makapag-desisyon, no? Mas maganda, and mangyayari naman siya, no, many times sa ating journey, Mas maganda, kunin mo yung mga facts and information na to, mga detalye na to, quietly. Kumbaga, ikaw yung manguha. Hindi ikaw yung dadaldal. Ikaw yung manguha ng impormasyon. No? At huwag mong i-disclose kung anong purpose bakit mo hinihingi yung impormasyon na yun. It is a characteristic of people who have but a smattering or veneer of knowledge to try to give the impression that they have much knowledge. Sana po nakikinig ang marami, no? Karakteristik po ng mga tao na may kakaunting nalalaman or manipis. Ay ibig sabihin ng ginugel ko po ito kanina. Smattering means speck, maliit, no? Or veneer. Ibig sabihin naman ng veneer, manipis. So, karakteristik daw po ng mga tao na may maliit at manipis na kaalaman. No, to try to give the impression that they have much knowledge. Ugali daw ng mga tao yan, no? In Tagalog, bida-bida ulit, no? Bida-bida. Such people generally do too much talking and too little listening. Okay? Sabi dito, again hindi po ako nagsabi. Andito po sa libro, page 159. Okay? Keep your eyes and ears wide open and your mouth closed if you wish to acquire the habit of prompt decision. See? Panatilihing bukas ang mata at tenga, wide open, pero yung bibig sarado. Kung gusto mong magkaroon ng habit ng prompt decision making. No? Those who talk too much do little else. Pag masyado daw madaldal, konti ang nagagawa. If you talk more than you listen, you not only deprive yourself of many opportunities to accumulate useful knowledge. So, nadideprive mo yung sarili mo na mag-accumulate ng tamang knowledge and information kasi ikaw yung dumadaldal ng dumadaldal. Walang nakakabalik para pumasok para sa'yo. Okay? Ang matindi pa niyan, you also disclose your plans and purposes. Guilty din po ako dito in many instances, no? When I was starting as a leader. Sobrang excited ko with my visions, my goals, may bago kong natutunan. Sinishare ko kung kanino, no? Hindi pala dapat. Dapat sa mastermind mo lang na group. Okay? So you also disclose your plans and purposes to people who will take great delight in defeating you because they envy you. No? Pag masyado ka daw madaldal, na-share mo tuloy yung mga plano mo at yung mga purpose mo sa mga tao na masayang talunin ka kasi nainggit sa'yo. So, may pag-iingat dito. No? Next time, tikom-tikom ang bibig. Huwag masyadong madaldal at pabida, lalo na kang hindi ka sure sa kausap mo. Okay? Opo. Alright. Sorry na po, coach. Hindi ako. Ito nga, sabi nga sa libro. Okay? Remember also, sabi, that every time you open your mouth in the presence of a person, you're extracting, of a person who has an abundance of knowledge, you display to that person your exact stock of knowledge or your lack of it. Ulitin ko or in Tagalog, in layman's term, tandaan mo na every time daw na ibubuka mo ang iyong bibig sa harap ng tao na mas marami, maraming kaalaman at knowledge, kita naman sa resulta, ang din-display mo ngayon sa tao na yon kung ano yung stock knowledge mo lang or wala ka talagang knowledge. Sabi dito sa dulo, napakaganda, genuine wisdom is usually conspicuous through modesty and silence. So, ginugel ko ngayon, ano ba yung conspicuous? So, maganda po nagbabasa ng libro, mga kapatid. Bakit? Lumalawak ang vocabulary mo. Okay? So ako, dahil hindi ko to alam nung una, ginugel ko siya. Kaya meron akong slide ng conspicuous. Pati yung kanina, no, yung veneer, smattering. Grabe. Nakakatuwa lang kasi pag nalaman mo naman siya, no, it's added value to you. Okay? Conspicuous means standing out so as to be clearly visible. All right. In layman's term, genuine wisdom, totoong karunungan, usually daw, mahahalata mo sa tao through modesty and silence. Nakuha natin? Okay? So keep in mind the fact that every person with whom you associate is, like yourself, seeking the opportunity to accumulate money. So if you talk about your plans too freely, you may be surprised when you learn that some other person has beaten you to your goal by putting into action ahead of you the plans of which you thought unwisely. So pagka dinaldal mo ng dinaldal yung plano mo, magulat ka raw, may iba na nakagawa. Kasi habang dinaldal mo, nalaman nila, tapos sila yung unang nag-take. Marami pong cases na ganyan. No? I've heard stories about Microsoft, ibang-ibang nakaisip ng idea na yun, pero inaction na ni Bill Gates, o di ba? Sino mayaman? May engot na nag-share sa kanya ng idea. Take action muna. Di ba? Gawin mo muna. Gawin mo na muna. Let one of your first decisions because of this session is to keep a closed mouth and open ears and eyes. Ayos ba yun, Supreme? Ha? Let one of your first decisions because of this session is to keep a closed mouth and open ears and eyes. So as a reminder to yourself, follow this advice. It will be helpful if you copy the following epigram in large letters and place it where you will see it daily. Ito po yun. Yan. Tell the world what you intend to do, but first show it. Galing. Bago mo sabihin sa buong mundo kung anong gusto mong mangyari, pinakita mo na muna. Ginawa mo na muna. Pinatunayan mo na muna. Inunahan mo na. Inunahan mo na para hindi ka maunahan ng iba sa mga plano mo. Okay? So this is the equivalent of the saying that deeds and not words are what count most. Words are cheap, mga kapatid. Right? It's what we do that defines us, sabi nga. Okay? Wow. So far, ayos ba? No? So, there's a story here, freedom or death on a decision. Basahin niyo po, no? It's a very long story. It's from page 160 to page, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 11. So it's 11 pages, no? It's the story about how America got its freedom because of the decisions of first, dalawang tao muna, then na-create nila yung mastermind nila, naging 56 sila, no? So itong 56 na to, ang nagdesisyon na pumirma, no, at the risk of losing their lives Sila po yung pumirma, kaya po yung naging state, no? Yung mga United States of America. Bago yung naging states, no? Yung mga leader sa iba't ibang lugar na yun ay nagsama-sama para kumalaban, no, sa British Empire noong time na yon, since colonize sila ng British, no? Lumaban sila against the crown, and until it led to yun nga sa freedom ng Amerika at naging United States of America sila. So because of this 56 people na nagsimula sa 2 tao. So read it. Ang galing kasi sabi nga dito sa page 169, no? In the story of the Declaration of Independence, it will not be difficult to detect at least 6 of the principles in this book. No? Desire, decision, faith, persistence, the mastermind, and organized planning. Yung mga binanggit ko po, lahat po yung topic sa libro na ito. Okay? So hindi lang po pagyaman ang na-accomplish nila, ang na-accomplish nila pagkalayaan ng sobrang laking bansa. Alright? So, pinakita dito, no, that those who reach decisions promptly and definitely know what they want and generally get it. So, ibig sabihin po, katulad na nabanggit ko kanina, umpisa, bakit yung mga mabibilis magdesisyon at mabagal baguhin yung desisyon nila, na pagdesisyon na nila? Kasi generally, alam nila kung ano yung gusto nila. Yan. They definitely know what they want. So, hindi mo na mababago yung desisyon. Yung gusto nila yun eh. Hanggang din nila nakukuha, hindi sila tumitigil. No? And nakarelate ako kasi bago ako naka-experience ng, if you can consider it as a massive success, before I experienced massive success in this business, 15 years pa ako lumalaban. 15 years I've been trying, learning, no, thinking, growing, practicing. 15 years. That's not a short time, my friends. Right? Kasi nag-decide ako, ayoko ng ganitong buhay, gusto ko masenso. So kahit anong mangyari, failure after failure after failure, after struggle, after pain, after suffering, diretso pa din. Hindi tumigil. Okay? Indecision is a habit that usually begins in youth. Galing kasi may science no? To understand, para maintindihan natin saan ba nanggagaling itong mga habit natin na to. Indecision is a habit that usually begins in youth. It's also in the book, no? The habit takes on permanency. Ibig sabihin, nagiging permanente po yung habit na yun as the youth goes through school. Yeah, mga school talaga. Joke lang. As the youth goes through school and even through university or college without definiteness of purpose. So pag walang malinaw na purpose yung bata, bakit siya pumapasok sa eskwelahan? It cripples them instead of giving them value, instead of, alam mo yun, na-improve sila, mas napipilayan sila. Nagiging permanente yung habit ng indecision kasi pumasok lang sila sa school kasi wala lang. Walang definite, clear goal or purpose. Why? No? So the major weakness of all educational systems is that they neither teach nor encourage the habit of definite decision. Yun po yung isa sa pinakamalaking weakness ng ating educational system. It says so in this book. No? Hindi po tinuturo at ini-encourage yung pagdidesisyon ng definite, yung maayos, mabilis, no? Ano ba gusto mo? Saan mo gusto pumunta? Ito yan, no? So, walang ganun eh. So parang go with the flow lang yung mga bata. Napasok ko ni mama dito eh. Ito yung gusto niyang kurso para sa akin eh. Parang alam mo yun, yung mismong gusto ng tao, wala. Okay? So the leaders in every walk of life decide quickly and firmly. That is the major reason why they are leaders. Kaya po sila tinawag na leader kasi pag may pinagdesisyonan sila, mabilis, sige ito tayo. Tapos firm, yun na yun. Dire-diretso na yun. Bihira mo na yun may sway. Dire-diretso yun. No? That is the major reason why they are leaders. The world, ganda ng statement na to, no? The world has the habit of making room for people whose words and actions show they know where they are going. Ang mundo daw po, tumatabi. Tabi tayo, dadaan siya. No? Ang mundong ito ay may habit, no? That they make room. Tumatabi sila. Make way for this person. Kasi alam niya, no? Sa actions niya, sa words niya, nakikita ng lahat na alam niya kung saan niya gustong pumunta. So, ganda, no? Sobrang powerful. Sobra talaga. Okay? So, umarang giba. Alright? So, yun. The world has the habit of making room for people whose words and actions show that they know where they are going. Not how. The how, maka-acquire mo na lang yan along the way. No? Hindi naman yung how eh. Yung malinaw sa taong ito kung saan niya gustong pumunta. Yun talaga yung gusto niya, walang makakapigil sa kanya. Tatabi mundo sa'yo. Tatabi. Alright? Hindi ka basta-basta masasway ng opinion ng iba, ng chismis na to, pananakot nito, pananakot ng ganon. No, paninira ni ganito, paninira ng ganon. Wala. Nothing can influence your decision otherwise. Okay? So that's it. We're done with this chapter. Maganda? Ha? Oh, wala ngang ano eh, oh. Wala ngang 1 hour. 8:30 ako nagsimula, 9:05 lang. Okay? So, at least, no? Kayo po ay mas marami pang magagawang trabaho kung may trabaho pa kayo. Or you can rest earlier. You're welcome. No, congratulations. You're blessed to be able to attend here. And again, I would like to encourage you, read the book. Basahin niyo po. Hindi niyo naintindihan? Nandiyan si Google. Ang sarap po magbasa ngayon kasi may Google. And always be present in our book sessions. Okay? So, ako naman pong trabaho ko lang is i-layman's term siya. Alright? So, yun lang po. Maraming salamat. I hope I've added value to all of you. I hope the impact will be positive for you for the rest of your life. Okay? So maraming salamat po. Salamat sa Panginoon. To Him be all the glory, honor, and praise. Maraming salamat po. God bless. Good night, you. Good night, everybody.